East because Iran attacked all of our bases. We didn't defend them. And a lot of these Gulf states don't want much to do with us. When all of that happens, and when Israel's the regional power there and becoming a global power, again, this is out of Netanyahu's mouth. When all of that happens, the people that cheered this on from their backyard in Long Island without a goddamn thought as to why we were doing it, it just felt good to them. It was a way to own the libs by sending troops into a Middle Eastern country. These people are all hopped up on pharmaceuticals and French vanilla coffee creamer, and they have a bloodlust that is insatiable. The suburban American has a bloodlust that is absolutely insatiable. Nothing is enough for these people. Nothing is enough. We're becoming a sexless country. We're a joyless country. Our only joy is in exporting violence and sitting back and watching it. It is the only thing that unites people and gets them excited. They all have a bloodlust, and they want things to blow up, and they want people to get hurt, and they don't care that we bombed a school of Iranian children. They don't care that a Tomahawk missile ripped through a school and killed 165 people, many of them between the ages of 8 and 10 years old. They don't care because many parts of this country are a moral black hole. They are a moral black hole where there is no morality. They're amoral. You say, well, maybe they have bad morals. No. They have no morals. They're a black hole. Those are the people that are cheering on what's happening right now in Iran. They cheered on what happened in Iraq. Okay, 20 years after that, everyone in this country has less money on average. People do not own homes. People still don't have health care. People are in no better position financially than they were, except the top tier. And those are the same people that cheered that on. They're cheering this on. And here's the president now endorsing who I believe and I called this years ago. I said, Logan Paul, but it'll be Jake. But I imagine that is what will come next. That is the inevitable next move here is this.
Makes sense, though. I mean,
got us. Trump's got us. God bless. Love you, Kentucky.
No, he's a great guy. He's a courageous guy and a talented guy. He's a hell of a fighter, too, by the way. And I just want to say, I'm going to make a prediction.
Look at the people. Can you just pause this for a minute and look at the people that are still in this crowd? Look at the people. And I feel bad for some of them, but I really don't for others. Look at the people that are left in this crowd. I mean, none of them look happy anymore, by the way. This is the end, because they're all broke, by the way. Their standard of living hasn't gone up. It's declined. Yeah, so far. None of them understand what the hell's going on. They just know that they're in too deep.
Why we're over there.
They're just in too deep to get out. And that's the face of people that are in too deep. That's not the face of people that are having a great time. That's not the face of people that are really excited about the direction of the country. This is the face of people that kind of got bamboozled, and they're still showing up to the rally, and then he's bringing out Jake Paul. And they're going, what's going on? Let's listen to a little bit of this here.
Prediction that you will be, in the not-too-distant future, running for political office. Okay? And you have my complete and total endorsement.
That makes sense if you remember.
So they clap. The people in Kentucky
Puerto Rico
clap in a very defeated way.
Even Logan Paul came out.
When Trump says about Jake Paul, he goes, you're going to be running for political office. And then some of the people in Kentucky start clapping, and they're happy about that. Let me ask you a question. I like Jake Paul. I have no problem with Jake Paul. Actually, I enjoy him. Why would the people in Kentucky who are clapping for this think Jake Paul would make a good political figure? I'm just asking a very simple question that I'm unsure if I know the answer to. Why do the people in Kentucky think Jake Paul, who by the way has left America, Jake Paul, I mean, he lives in Puerto Rico. He's left the continental United States.
I think Jake Paul sees that he can say and do certain things to the Republican Party and that they will follow him. I think if he follows Trump's playbook, he thinks he can become successful in the Republican Party. And I think that might be all it boils down to be honest.
He lives in a territory of the U.S. to pay no taxes, which again, God bless. But the people in Kentucky, it's so puzzling me when Trump goes, I want to hear that again. Bring it back again that you're gonna run for political office.
I just want to say I'm going to make a prediction that you will be, in the not too distant future, running for political office. Okay? And you have my complete and total endorsement. Okay?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's what we want. He's an incredible guy.
It's a mixed reaction. You know, there are people that are clapping for it, and I question their sanity. Again, I don't know why they think he would be a good political figure. I don't know. But this is very interesting because the people behind him now, a lot of them are really not, it's not exciting anymore. It's not fun. This is, you've been at a party too long. You know, I have friends that have been at the party too long here with him. And the thing about Trump's entire thing is the party's never about you.
Over 10 years now.
It's his party. And,
right now.
you know, when you first get there, it's fun. It's like hanging out with a rich kid, where in the beginning it's really fun because they're excited to show you everything and let you use some of their toys. But then eventually the rich kid's like, well, this is all mine. So when are your parents picking you up? Like, you know, that's where we're at now in the MAGA cult movement. You still have the 5D chess QAnon people who are permanently schizophrenic. There's nothing to be done for them. You have people like I know, friends of mine who like live in Florida and are just completely out of it and truly are kind of moral. Again, a black hole. You know, they just don't care what he does. They just like him and they're not paying attention. They're not paying close attention. And, you know, and then you have, you know, some of these people that are standing here behind him, you can really tell by their face that they've been at the party for too long, and it's not fun. You know, a lot of these people go back and work at a rest stop after this, and I'm not saying anything negative about people that work at a...
Yeah, man, I think a lot of people just, and this has gone on as long as it has, you know, I think a lot of people just like Trump. They like him. They think he's funny. They like his charisma, if you will. And I think a lot of this is just carried on because of that. Continues to carry on because of that, because you can't tell me they understand or know why we're doing what we're doing over there. It seems like Trump really just wants a third term. I mean, I hate to say it, but it seems like Trump is after a third term and he's doing whatever it's going to take to get it.
Rest stop. But make no mistake, a lot of them will go back and work at a rest stop in Kentucky. It's not a fun job per se, right? So they're here to celebrate him and Jake Paul and all these people. And then they will leave this rally and they will go to their house and they will change into their work clothes and they will work the graveyard shift at a rest stop. And they will tell their friend at the rest stop that they saw Trump. They went to the rally. And their friend will be like, yeah, what'd he say? And they'll be like, yeah, he's not that funny anymore. Like, Jake Paul was there. You know, this is what it's becoming. You know, it's becoming people that are just, I don't know. I don't know what any of them are getting out of it. I don't know what any of these people are getting out of it anymore. They elected this guy, and then this guy is basically letting Jared Kushner and Bibi Netanyahu just carve out the Middle East, do whatever the hell they want, just make deals, and it's tough because I know it's really, really hard to admit you got God. It's really difficult to admit that. Almost no one can admit.
As long as I've been alive, every time we elect a president,
it's very hard to admit you've been taken advantage of by someone that you respected, by someone that you liked and respected. This is actually very...
That's all for this one. I just wanted to see what he had to say about the Logan Paul thing. It's crazy, man. Remember, like and subscribe.